Driver Oz here. Uh, Man, there's this generation, this younger generation. I don't know what they should call them, like Generation Unicorn or something. Now is what the new generation should be. You know, the millennials should be the unicorns. You know, lots of them anyway. I mean, mind you, there's some kids from that generation that understand work ethic, and that you have to, you know, apply yourself if you're going to make it in this world. But then there's a huge amount of them that can't get it. They think that they're entitled to everything. You know, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white it doesn't matter. Race doesn't matter. If you want a fucking job and you want to make an honest living and support your family or grow your family or whatever you want to do, it's been the same way throughout history. You have to apply yourself to your, you know, you have to set goals and, you know, move forward towards them goals. You can't just do it part-time. If you want to do something with your life and you want to move ahead and you want respect and, you know, make a decent living, you have to apply yourself. You have to have some ambition. You can't do it for, you know, a week or two and then decide, oh, well, this sucks. These people suck, and these people suck, and these people suck. And, you know, those people's been on this job for many years, and they know what the hell is going on. And you come in and start complaining about everything. Because you think that somebody owes you something because you went to get a job. You know? I've worked since I was 15 years old. Done all kinds of shit. You know, and I never went into a job thinking that I was going to get the respect and the money and the schedule of somebody that's been there, you know, a year longer than me, you know, much less 15, 20 years longer than me. I never put myself on their level because they've got way more experience than me. But people now think that, you know, they can read a couple columns online or look at a book or talk to somebody for a minute and they know every damn thing about the job, and they come in and they're like, oh yeah, well, you got to pay me this much, and if you don't, then I'll quit, and all this bullshit, and act like, you know, your employer owes you for going to work for them. In some cases they might, you know. It depends on your credentials. But if you're young, or you're a job jumper, or you're just lazy and you just work every now and then and live off the system, you know, you can't expect to be respected on the job if you've just been there for a short amount of time and you're not applying yourself totally to the job. You know, I know people that have started a job and within the first couple weeks, they've already started asking for days off. That's ridiculous, man. I don't give a shit what's happening in my life. I would never do that. I would never do that. You know, I have a hard time taking days off now because and I've got several, I don't know, I've got a vacation saved up. I've got a whole damn bunch of personal days I can take off. And I don't know, I don't feel like letting people down by not showing up for work, because I know how it is to be the other people that work there, and this asshole keeps calling in all the time, you know, and then they wonder why they got fired, but it's always somebody else's fault, according to them. And it's mostly this younger generation. They think that, okay, well, I'm applying for this job, and I'm going to tell them, I'll work 5 days a week, and I just want weekends off. Well, you know, lots of jobs you can't just take weekends off. You know, nowadays, because we're a 24/7, 365 day a year country. I mean, there's places open every damn day, and you can't be the new guy on the job and start requesting schedules and shit. You know, and you just started here. There's people that work there that want the same thing that you want, and they've been there for a while, and they still ain't getting the shit. So you can't be pissed when you don't get it. You know, you can't be pissed off when you don't get the job, because you start requesting unbelievable days off or whatever, you know, right off the bat. That makes zero sense. But, I mean, the moral of my story is, if you want to do something with your life, you have to apply yourself. You have to make sacrifices. You know, I'm where I'm at now because I made sacrifices and I applied myself. I got tired of dead-end jobs and, you know, working for no money and all this bullshit. I've got a CDL license now, and I can quit my job today, which is a Thursday, and I could have 3 new jobs Monday and have my pick. You know, but I've got hazmat, doubles, triples, tanks on my license, on my Class A CDLs, and you know, a couple million miles in with no accidents, and you know, it's about credentials in this profession, and hell, in every profession actually. But I didn't job jump. I mean, I've worked 3 different jobs since I've had my CDLs. In 13 years, I've worked 3 different places. And the place I'm at now, you know, I'll drive 500 miles a day, and I'm home every night, and I'm home every weekend. I've been doing this for going on 2 years. And I love my job now. You know, I make the same money I made when I stayed out on the road for a week at a time. Slept in a damn truck and truck stops and stuff like that. But I did that for 8 or 9 years. You know, hauling flatbed loads and out in the weather and all that. And I stay clean at work now. I drop and hook. You know, I drive to one destination, drop this trailer, hook another one, and go straight back. And I'm at the house by 5 o'clock every day. You know, mind you, I come in at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I work, you know, anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day, depending on traffic and road conditions and construction and all, you know, breakdowns and all that crap. But, you know, I understand driving a truck's not for everybody. I see truck drivers that shouldn't be driving a truck. You know, that's how it is. You get the good with the bad. And I'm not telling everybody to go drive a truck. I'm telling everybody that if you want to better yourself, you have to make sacrifices and apply yourself. You know, I made sacrifices. I sacrificed my life for 8 years living in a truck and only being home a day and a half, 2 days a week, and, you know, missed a lot of my kids growing up, you know, and things going on at the house, because when I was home, I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to go anywhere. Hell, I've been gone all week, and that was kind of unfair to them. But it was a sacrifice I made to get where I'm at now with the credentials that I have now, and I'm home every day. You know, I mean, you have to take the good with the bad, and if you want something good, 99% of the time, you're going to have to deal with something bad to get to there. You know, it's a mindset. If you go to work every day and you hate your job and you bitch and complain and all that, you're not making anything any better. You know, whether you have the shittiest job in the world or the best job in the world, you go to work with a positive mindset. You know, now I get pissed off sometimes, you know, a lot of times, at idiot other drivers out here and traffic, people driving with their head up their ass, but you know, that don't ruin my day. I'll be mad about it for a minute, and then I'll think about something else. You know, I don't ponder and let shit eat at me. I whole lot, other than lazy people. Lazy people just drive me nuts. Because they do nothing but complain, and then they complain they're poor, but they wouldn't work in a damn pie factory tasting pies. You know, they would say it was too hard, or they'd gain too much weight, and then they wouldn't be able to leave work. They'd have to live there or something, I guess, if they ate too many damn pies. You know, I probably would. And I'm not that big on sweets, so that job wouldn't work for me. But anyway, you know, the whole deal with this video is just, man, if you want to move ahead in life, you have to apply yourself. You have to accomplish goals, you know. You might not accomplish the major goal right off the bat. You know, set a bunch of small goals, work at them. Eventually you'll make it. You know, you've got to go down before you go up. You know, or else there is no up. I mean, this life is not that hard if you keep a positive mindset. And just sitting on your ass and not doing anything because you can't find the right job is an excuse. The right job's not going to come and find you. You have to go look for it. You know, my ideal job will be driving race cars. That's what I wanted to do. That was my goal from the time I was 20 years old, and I never, you know, I came from a poor family that lived in projects and moved all over the place and was in 13 different schools from kindergarten to 11th grade when I decided to drop out because I couldn't get used to anything. So I never got to drive race cars, you know, and I could probably get a race car now and race on the local level, but you know, I've got grandkids. I think I'd rather put that money into my grandkids and let them do what they're going to do because I have an easy job. I mean, I drive 500 miles a day, but to me it's an easy job because I'm home every day. And you know, that's just my thoughts on this silliness of these young people, man. And actually, it's not even only young people. It's older folks too that just complain that they can't find a job, but they accept nothing. They accept nothing. You know, is what they have, and they just live to complain. Nothing's ever good enough. And until you start setting goals and accomplishing goals, nothing's ever going to be good enough. That's just how it is. And that's about all I got for this. Later.